Hey, like Muhammad Ali says, the will got to be stronger than the skills. Today wasn't about skills. Today was about will strength. Cause I knew the type of fighter I was fighting. This guy's a triathlon athlete, for crying out loud. And if I was tired, I knew he was more tired because I worked very hard for this. He's never been 12 rounds before. So we knew we had to break him down. Body shots were hurting him. But this is what it's all about, fighting the best. This is the fight game. You know, this is what we signed for.
The boxing world is still reeling after Teofimo Lopez delivered a shocking retirement announcement that absolutely no one saw coming, following his devastating loss to Shakur Stevenson at Madison Square Garden. What was expected to be the biggest and most defining night of Teofimo's career instead became one of the most emotional and heartbreaking moments in recent boxing history, as he revealed he was walking away from the sport immediately. Just hours after losing to Shakur Stevenson in front of a packed MSG crowd, Teofimo sat down for a post-fight interview that will go down as one of the most stunning moments of 2026. With emotion visible in his eyes and defeat in his voice, Lopez said something that sent shockwaves through the entire combat sports world.
You can't tell me I'm not great. You cannot tell me I'm not the double greatest since Muhammad Ali. This is what I do. This is what I do best. Now, just to steer it up, I might retire after this. Retirement, man. I'm kind of tired.
Teofimo spoke with undeniable pain, saying, "I'm done. I gave everything I had tonight, and it still wasn't enough. I can't keep doing this to myself or my family. This was my last fight." The announcement came completely out of nowhere, with no one inside the arena or watching at home expecting such a dramatic declaration from the former lightweight champion. Social media erupted instantly after those words left Teofimo's mouth, as fans reacted with shock, sadness, and disbelief that this might truly be the end. But before diving deeper into the retirement announcement and what it could mean, it's important to break down what actually happened inside the ring that led Teofimo Lopez to this breaking point. The fight itself was a masterclass performance by Shakur Stevenson, who once again proved why he's considered one of the most skilled fighters on the planet today.
It's millions if you could make hundreds.
Of millions?
Yeah.
You believe you can make hundreds of millions outside of boxing?
I believe so, yes, I do.
Well, I understand where you would get your confidence.
Teofimo spoke with undeniable pain, saying, "I'm done. I gave everything I had tonight, and it still wasn't enough. I can't keep doing this to myself or my family. This was my last fight." The announcement came completely out of nowhere, with no one inside the arena or watching at home expecting such a dramatic declaration from the former lightweight champion. Social media erupted instantly after those words left Teofimo's mouth, as fans reacted with shock, sadness, and disbelief that this might truly be the end. But before diving deeper into the retirement announcement and what it could mean, it's important to break down what actually happened inside the ring that led Teofimo Lopez to this breaking point. The fight itself was a masterclass performance by Shakur Stevenson, who once again proved why he's considered one of the most skilled fighters on the planet today.
Oh, I'm very happy. The name of the game in boxing is hit and don't get hit. I'm a master of it. I didn't get hit, and I hit the guy more than he hit me. So it was a great performance for me. I'm happy with it.
Ringside sources said you could hear Teofimo's corner urging him to stay patient and wait for openings instead of forcing reckless exchanges. Round 6 proved especially brutal for Lopez, as Shakur landed a crisp 3-punch combination that visibly hurt him and left Teofimo clinging to the ropes. Madison Square Garden erupted as Shakur Stevenson showed a killer instinct critics once claimed he lacked, unloading heavy shots on a wounded opponent. Lopez somehow survived the round, but the damage was clear. His face showed the punishment, and his eyes reflected desperation with no answers in sight. Rounds 7 through 9 were complete domination by Shakur Stevenson, who looked supremely confident while making Teofimo appear ordinary.
Well, Shakur, congratulations. Biggest fight of your career, you come up with looked like the finest performance of your career. Was that the performance you were looking for?
Nah, I came in here to prove a point. It wasn't the performance I was looking for because I came in here trying to prove a point and I was trying to fight.
Every time Lopez attempted to build momentum, Shakur shut it down with flawless timing, superior footwork, and sharp counterpunching that not only scored points, but shattered Teofimo's confidence. One ringside observer described it as watching a chess grandmaster facing someone still learning the game, with Stevenson always several steps ahead mentally. Round 10 saw Teofimo make one final desperate push, unloading everything left in his tank in search of a miracle knockout. He landed a few solid shots that briefly energized the crowd, but Shakur absorbed them calmly and fired back with his own combinations. The final 2 rounds were painful viewing for Teofimo Lopez supporters, as their fighter looked physically drained and mentally defeated, while Stevenson cruised toward victory.
My opponent was a hell of an opponent. He came here, he pushed me to another level. He made me make adjustments in there, he made me think a little bit. And I had to show y'all that I'm a dog too. Y'all keep saying that I'm a runner, I'm pillow-fisted, so I kind of stood there in the pocket.
When the final bell sounded, everyone inside Madison Square Garden already knew the outcome, and Teofimo knew it too, judging by the devastation on his face. The judges' scorecards read 118-110, 117-111, and 119-109, all in favor of Shakur Stevenson. It was a one-sided beating disguised as a competitive bout. As Shakur celebrated with his team, Teofimo remained in his corner, crushed by the realization that his best effort wasn't enough on boxing's biggest stage.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah, it was a great performance, man. He came in with a game plan. He didn't let up.
The in-ring post-fight interview was short and uncomfortable, with Teofimo giving brief responses and clearly wanting to escape the spotlight. But it was the later backstage interview that truly revealed how deeply this loss affected him. Sitting with his face still marked from the fight, Lopez spoke more openly than ever about his future. He began by addressing the bout itself, saying, "Shakur Stevenson was the better man tonight. He executed his game plan perfectly, and I couldn't figure him out. Give him credit." That humility stunned many fans, as Teofimo has long been known for his brash confidence and reluctance to praise opponents, even in defeat.
Lopez said, listen, everyone knows I won this fight. 90% of the people here were cheering for Lopez coming in. They all booed him after he said that.
But Teofimo's tone shifted dramatically when discussing what the loss meant for his life beyond boxing. His voice cracked as he continued, "I've been doing this since I was a kid. I sacrificed everything for boxing. My childhood, my relationships, my body, everything." The emotion was unmistakable as he reflected on years of grueling camps and accumulated punishment. He added, "I really believed I could beat anyone at my best, but tonight showed me the truth." That raw honesty about confronting his own limits was painful to watch, especially for fans who followed Teofimo's rise from the beginning.
Shocked me. By the way, I don't think he was badly hurt with the first knockout. I think what he was more hurt by was realizing this little motherfucker's coming out there and winning round after round, outlanding him. He knew by the middle of that fight he had to turn something around. And by the way, he gave it a little bit more early in the second half of the fight.
The interviewer asked whether this was simply post-fight emotion or a genuine decision to retire at just 27 years old. Teofimo stared directly into the camera and delivered words that may define this moment in boxing history. "I'm retiring. This was my last fight. I have nothing left to prove and nothing left to give. I need to think about my family and my health." The room fell silent as everyone processed what they had just heard, with the interviewer visibly stunned. Moments later, social media exploded as boxing fans worldwide flooded Twitter, Instagram, and every platform with reactions.
If Teo is Gordo and not just coming in trying to hammer damage, if he's Gordo, you got something going. There's gonna be a lot of IQ up in there. Yo, I mean, which one of the two beat Loma? Which one of the two beat Josh Taylor?
One fan tweeted immediately, "No way Teofimo is serious. He's emotional. Give it a few weeks and he'll be back talking comeback fights." Another supporter wrote, "This is heartbreaking. Teofimo gave us so many great moments. If this is the end, thank you for everything, champ." The debate began instantly over whether this retirement was real or simply a reaction to a crushing loss. Boxing analysts weighed in quickly. ESPN analyst Timothy Bradley posted, "Teofimo is one of the most talented fighters of this generation. I hope he takes time before making this final."
Teofimo Lopez, from a degree, he does have a high boxing IQ as well. He does. I mean, he was able to deal with Lomachenko. He was able to deal with Taylor and other guys. You know, he does possess a high boxing IQ. He has that explosiveness or that elite athleticism.
Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach added his perspective, saying, "Losing a big fight hurts, but retiring at 27 is crazy. The kid has 5 to 10 more elite years." However, some individuals close to Teofimo's camp weren't shocked by the announcement. One insider revealed Teofimo told people close to him that if he lost to Shakur, he might be done. He put everything into this camp. That revelation suggests this decision may have been considered long before fight night. Teofimo also spoke about the physical toll boxing has taken over years of competition.
But I'm leaning towards Teofimo.
Okay.
Just because I like him. I like him more. He's a good friend of mine.
Okay. And then
He was the world champion.
There is no comparison to Shakur's style and my son's style.
Yeah.
My son is more entertaining. You know what I'm saying? He has more, how you call it? He has more,
There's that it factor.
what you call it when you have a lot of...
That is focused. I'm focused. We all locked in on the task, but Teofimo Sr. is nowhere to be found. Last night, he was in the lobby, drugged out, head over
I don't
heels.
gotta worry about that. You
So at the
focusing
end of
on
the
me,
day,
B.
right now,
Yes, you is.
he's
Yes, you is.
That's why he
gotta
acting
focus
like
on
Why
that.
you clowning?
He said he's the last fight with ESPN. Well, he's in no position to say that because Top Rank has an exclusive deal with ESPN, and he'll fight with whatever network we want to put the fight on.